5 indicators and constant losses. That's the trading system my student showed me when he first joined my team. The moment I saw it, I knew I had to make a video about this common trap. Hey everyone, I am Tarun and I am tired of explaining to beginners that you don't need a complicated strategy to succeed. In fact, overcomplicating things is what drains your account. In this video, I'll prove it and show you how to trade for fast, consistent results. Plus, I'll reveal where to get free signals with an almost guaranteed win rate. This will help every single trader. So get ready, we are starting now. Alright guys, let me show you a typical newbie strategy from one of my students. Just look at this mess. Doesn't it hurt your eyes? So much clutter, so confusing. This is what I call a bad strategy. The main problem? The indicators contradict each other. There's no clear precision here. Let me highlight a couple of spots where we could have entered the market. Everything lines up and we might have even made a profit. But we skip these trades because the super trend shows red. We are literally missing winning setups due to conflicting signals. Now let's examine the current situation. The price crosses the Donchian midline, normally an entry, but no SAR hasn't crossed and super trend is green. Constant indicator conflict. Honestly guys, I don't know how anyone could trade this. Here's a clear channel bounce upward. Price confirms it. The oscillator confirms it. But other indicators, they disagree. Even fractals give buy signals here, but would notice them in all this chaos. Here's what I did with my student, and I made him remove everything except fractals. Okay. I feel better now. You gotta admit, this looks way cleaner, right? Now here's a working strategy. We simply draw levels from fractals like this. Focus on levels with the most triangles. Though even one triangle is enough, the key is spotting the level. That's what fractals are for. Now we just mark the touch points on those levels. We're looking for both breakouts and reversals. Plenty of signals here guys. Each one a potential trade. Price bounces off a level, expect reversal. We are predicting it visually. If the level gets broken, the asset moves in the direction of the breakout. By the way, check this out. Price bounced off the previous fractal, which also gave us a signal. 45. That's it guys. Simple, effective, and all you'll ever need. Now let's prove it live. Alright, I'm entering a short position right away. Now I'll explain why it's worth it. Here's the zone from a fractal that price simply couldn't break through. No upward move. Then we are heading down towards the lower fractals. So guys, the main message I want to get across today is this. You don't need a bunch of indicators. You saw it yourself. They clutter the chart at best. And at worst, they give conflicting signals. You'll just end up waiting forever for a clean entry. And I definitely don't want that for you. Your system should be simple and make sense to you personally. It should always give you as many signals as possible. Better to have 5 entry points from one indicator than 10 from 5. Oh, okay. First profitable trade is done and I'm staying right here. We've still got time to make more on this chart. Now let me show you a useful hack. Add lines to your chart, guys, but look at the bigger time frames. I've added a level on the hourly candles. It'll be visible even on a 1 minute chart. It runs through one of the previous fractals and it will help when we switch back to the lower time frame. Here's how it looks on the micro level. We know we are below something important, and that gives us confidence to go short. Here's the setup. The chart looks like it should go up, but we know better. I'm entering a short because we have got a signal on the higher time frames and we're still below the fractals I showed in the first trade. Levels are super useful, guys. Better to add those than a bunch of unnecessary indicators. Now I'm placing another horizontal line below the mark to mark the next support. Opened a daily time frame. Now placing a line at the previous fractal. Okay. Remember this approach is called multi-timeframe analysis, and I talk about it a lot on my Telegram channel. So if you want to learn more about this, link is in the description. You'll also find free signals from me, a chance to chat and even trade together. It will definitely be useful for you to join us. And since I've logged in another profit, I'm switching to a new currency pair now. Okay, here's another great opportunity. We are going short again. Let's break down why this setup makes sense to us. Here's a level from fractals and another one slightly higher. Got it? Yep. We are heading down. We've got a bounce of resistance, guys. I'm sure you're already done with cluttering your chart with indicators. It's such a common beginner mistake that I had to make a video about it. Probably the first thing you should understand about trading is it's not about the quantity. It's about the quality. Fewer trades but better ones. Fewer indicators but more effect. Less time in front of the terminal but more productive. For some reason, beginners think, okay, I'll use 5 indicators and my strategy will be insanely accurate. No, you just end up wasting your time and money. I definitely don't want to waste mine. So another winning trade. I think one more will be enough to wrap up the session. Chart looks great, guys. So let's not wait. Another short position. Timer's running. What's happening here? We are still in a sideways zone, dropping from the top. You can clearly see how these patterns keep repeating, and that's exactly where we are headed. Just 1 minute away from a simple trade. Just waiting for the moment. And at the very end, I'll give you a solid tip about indicator count. 2 is enough, 3 max. Some trading systems use more, but those are very rare and I barely use them myself. The best things are always simple, and that applies to the trading as well. We've got a complex craft here, but we definitely shouldn't make it even harder. Try to simplify your experience and sharpen your analysis skills. Awesome, trade close. That was fun, but it's time to wrap things up. Let's move on to the session summary. Alright guys, let me say it again. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. Stop collecting useless indicators and focus only on what actually makes your money. You can find more profitable indicators, combinations in my Telegram channel. You know where the link is. It's in the description. There I break down the best trading systems out there, share valuable hacks, and post free signals to help you get started fast in trading. Come join us if you want to be the part of a winning team. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop your thoughts in the comments. I always value your feedback on my content. I appreciate honest opinions and suggestions and your support. So I'll be back with more content soon. Wishing you successful trading. You take care.